Hey, watch it! Be careful with our weapons!
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm going to need your signature on this. The Navarre Knights will be buried on the west side, with the Silver Meteor Storms Fallen interred on the east side of the hill.
That sounds fine. You can do whatever you want with their effects.
Oh, thank you.
The armor is from the Order of Navarre, so it'll fetch a good price.
Yes, don't worry, I'll put it all to good use. But you're sure you won't fight alongside the Silver Meteor Storm?
We can't leave the western border unguarded for too long. It's time for us to return. I wish the Silver Meteor Storm luck.
I'll go to the capital. Huh? I'll arrange an audience for you with His Majesty.
You can't! Lord Majus almost got himself killed!
As a Knight of Brune, I must try to make things right.
I admire your resolve.
Speaking of which, what's keeping Ellen? Not sure. A messenger from Legnica just showed up. I see.
I'll come back.
I have to return to Jicted for a bit. There's a good friend of mine, a war maiden in fact, that I'm indebted to. Alexandra Alshavin. But I call her Sasha for short. Legnica, which Sasha governs, is facing attack from another war maiden, and I'm obligated to come to her defense.
Obligated?
We swore an oath to protect each other, so whenever either of us is in danger, the other one will drop everything, no matter what, and come running. Sasha suffers from a serious illness. When I visited her this past summer, she could barely even walk on her own. And yet through it all, her dragon gear is always by her side. And so,
I get it. And while you're away, I'll do whatever I can to help here.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, just as he had promised, Roland made his way to Brune's royal capital of Nice.
I am Roland of the Order of Navarre. I have an urgent matter to discuss with His Majesty. It's imperative that I see him right away.
Please wait in here.
Roland.
Ganelon, what's this about?
You dare to show your face in the capital after failing to vanquish the traitor? Such disgrace is to be roundly punished, not rewarded by an audience with the king. Thousands of bees with venom strong enough to kill even a lion are now filling the room. You're trapped in a prison of bees, Roland. A hellish way to die. Farewell to you, mightiest knight in all the land.
Roland, you shall be a knight among knights.
Your Majesty.
We'll return soon. Goodbye for now, Lord Tigra. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Thanks for everything. You take care.
Ellen will be back very soon. It's nothing to worry about.
Sending a woman off with a smile. Ah, just one of the perks of being a man.
Why'd you decide to stay behind?
Winters in Brune. They're a lot milder than the winters back home, Lord Tigra. Though with my head exposed to the elements now, a good chill may come about easier.
Got it.
Lady Eleonora left 1,000 Jicted soldiers behind. I sincerely hope our duty shall far exceed your expectations, my lord. We're all quite fond of you.
Roland is dead. Executed.
What the hell? Did you even stop to think?
Sorry, what is this about?
Roland, of course. Why did you kill him?
Oh. Yes, that's Roland for you. He died standing on his feet. Magnificent, even in death.
And what about the western border? Sasstein and Asvar will surely take advantage of this.
Well, not much we can do about him being dead now, is there? The western defense is secure for the time being. A much more pressing concern is our southern border. The army of Nwozenel is rapidly closing in on us both by land and by sea. So the question should be, how safe is your territory?
Why, you...
kingdom of Buosanel is the only neighboring nation with a system of slavery in place. They invade other lands without provocation, slaughtering and plundering at will. There is no reason in their choice of targets, and the Kingdom of Brune has always been at a loss for how to deal with them. The invading horde is 20,000 strong. Thénardier's response is to divide his force in two. Leading a contingent of 7,000, he plans to concede the southern province of Agnes and its lands, and lure the invading army deeper into the country where he can defeat them from a superior position. His remaining 13,000 are sent to Nice, ostensibly to protect the capital, but also to contain the actions of Ganelon, who is marshalling troops in the north.
With Ganelon in check and the slavers exhausting themselves in the south, let's see how the boy from Alsace will react.
20,000 invaders. What can I do? Stay here and reinforce our defenses? But then...
I leave Durandal in your charge. Consider this my recognition of your cause as a just one.
my cause is just.
Lord Tigra? May I come in?
Tita? What are you doing here at this hour?
It's morning already. I take it you never went to bed last night?
Guess not. It's delicious, as always.
You're the commanding officer here now, Lord Tigra. That means you really need to be getting more rest.
Well, at least my wound's healed. Thanks to you, of course. Tita.
Yes?
I'm going off on a smaller campaign. You stay here with Bertrand, okay?
But you'll be... coming back safe, right?
I promise.
Do we have any hope of winning this one?
I'm not sure.
Come on, if you can't say there's at least a chance of success, then how am I supposed to motivate the rank and file?
We're 2,000. They're 20. If I said we had a shot at winning, who'd believe me?
Well, in my experience, people will believe what they want to believe. So just make us want to.
First off, I'll take a smaller group of men. We'll head to Agnes. They're being slaughtered. If we don't protect them, then who will?
Understood. But speaking of protection, shouldn't we strengthen Territoire's defenses too?
It's a matter of triage. When 20,000 men attack, would they be able to hold?
It might buy us some time. At least until the knights sent by other noblemen can get there. Might be enough to dissuade the enemy from attacking Territoire at all.
But the worst case is also possible.
You mean no reinforcements come, right? I suppose we are considered traitors to the throne right now. No one could fault them if they chose to stay out of it and let us die.
As such, I need to ask a favor of you both.
Turning from a domestic conflict between noblemen, Tigra leads 1,700 men toward the southeast border to stop a foreign invasion and prevent a national crisis.
Lord Tigra, I beg. Please be safe.
It's not enough to just drive them away. We must free those people. Can I use this bow to do it? No. I still haven't mastered its mysterious power yet.
Shall we take aim?
Not till tomorrow. We're just here to scout.
Yes, of course. So what do you think of Viscount Augur's son, if I may ask?
Oh, Gerard? Good with numbers. He's very precise. In fact, it's thanks to him that I was able to focus on fighting during the battle against Roland.
There's just something about him I don't like. It's as though he's looking down on everyone.
Now. Let's try to play nice. What's that? You all right? No need to be afraid. I'm Tigra Vermid Vorn, from Brune.
Tigra, Vermin.
Ryurik! Come give me a hand!
Each bowman is allotted 56 arrows. I made sure the 12 stones were distributed to each cavalryman, and that the foot soldiers received 5 apiece. However, for a large-scale battle, those won't last long.
We need more.
And there's another problem. Muozinel has captured and enslaved many of our people. If they use them as human shields, we won't be able to attack.
Understood.
The sun will be up soon.
General, enemy forces have arrived. They appear to be a Brunish army.
How many?
Between 100 and 200, all cavalrymen. They're keeping their distance while attacking our left flank with stones and arrows.
Send 3,000 infantrymen to crush them.
But sir, isn't 3,000 a little excessive? Surely 500 would be more than enough.
They're merely a decoy. Hit their main formation.
Yes, sir.
If that's their decoy, the main force should be 2,000.
Under orders from their Supreme Commander Qasim, 3,000 enemy soldiers, a group of bowmen and spearmen, chase after the 200 Brunish troops. Passing through a narrow bottleneck, they come to a dead end. There, the lead Morzanellan soldiers are stunned by what they see.
The main battalion? We can't stop that many mounted soldiers! Forward attack! Retreat! Hold back! Sir, we can't! We'll be pinned against our own rear guard!
I'd say our first battle went surprisingly well.
Gather up any weapons we can still use.
Tigre devised strategy after strategy, concentrating his efforts on tripping up the enemy army and whittling away at their numbers. After repeated sneak attacks, the 20,000 were cut down to 19,000, and soon 18,000. As for Qasim's attempts to counter Tigre...
You cowards of Brune, slithering around like slimy little worms, hiding safely behind your rocks. We aren't going to put up with your sneaky tricks and games forever. If you choose to conceal yourselves, this is what happens. Kill them!
Forward march.
Forward march!
That day, the Morzanellan army sent out an advance squad of 3,000, with the main unit positioned behind. Qasim had decided that the enemy were few in number, and there was no way that they could fight head-on. However, the Silver Meteor Storm now stood before them with 600 soldiers.
Is that all? I thought they might finally show themselves. Where's their commander?
Perhaps it's that young man in the center who's stepping out into the forefront.
Never. Brunishmen despise archery. There's no way they'd make a bowman their captain. Is this another decoy?
Listen up, you barbarians! You revolting monsters! For the way you slaughter and enslave the innocent, you deserve to die! So make your peace now, before it's too late!
Get within firing range and shoot him. Yet another ambush. Same old tricks.
The Jictet army! It can't be!
Attack now!
Everybody charge!
They may have caught us off guard, but it looks like there are only 2,000 of them. Their parlor tricks won't be enough to defeat our advanced squad. Much too eager. He's over 300 Alsons away. It'll never...
Lord Qasim! Lord Qasim's been shot!
Oh! From where? Behold, our leader, Count Tigre Vermin IV, has single-handedly taken out their general!
All units follow them! Hunt down and kill every last one!
Well, that was a lot closer than I imagined.
All thanks to their recklessness. That's why I put his main force out in front of him.
I bet he never considered that, despite their contempt for bows. Somewhere in the Brunish army, there could possibly be an archer with enough skill to hit a target 300 Alsons away.
They're fleeing back to Muozinel.
Ryurik, can you handle the pursuit?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you get here sooner? Why? Tell me why you didn't show yourselves this morning when I'm sure you could have. You must have been nearby. If only you'd come out then, well then I wouldn't have had to lose her. But you didn't. That's not our...
I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Thank you so much for saving us. And also for avenging my father who was killed this morning. I'm sorry, but well, I don't think that what that man said before was wrong. But still, even so, I wanted to give you my sincere thanks.
No, it is I who should be thanking you.
During this battle, the Muhuzanelan army lost over 3,000 men. Including casualties from the day before, the dead topped 5,000. All told, a quarter of the army had fallen in the land of Agnes.
After the battle, we still have 1,503 men alive. That includes 462 wounded, some more gravely than others. But considering our situation, it's a miraculous outcome.
What about the civilians we rescued?
We'll send them to Territoire and hope defenses hold. There's no other way.
Lord Tigra Vermin. A word.
Just an advance party?
The Muozinellans we captured all said the same thing. That they were only the first wave.
If those were scouts, what about the main force? Their number?
30,000.
So many.
If they join the soldiers who managed to get away from us, then in a matter of a few days, 40,000 will be at our door.
These non-stop battles, they're wearing out the men. And we still have to move those civilians. I thought I prepared for the worst. Even so, we're still not half as far as we should be.
There's not much we can do about falling behind.
Another Muozinellan unit is heading this way. There are 3, maybe 4,000 soldiers.
I guess they want to make their shot count.
Take over here.
Be careful!
At least we've got some good archers with us. We can't even slow them down. At this rate... They brought reinforcements? No, I know those flags. They're from Olmans. That's the Snow Princess of the Frozen Ripple. Ludmila Lori.
It's been too long. Did you miss me, Count Tigra Vermidor?